क्या आपको पता है कि देयर इज अ टर्म कॉल्ड सीडो प्रेगनेंसी, जहाँ पे पेट्स को एक मदरहुड का फीलिंग आता है विदाउट गेटिंग प्रेग्नेंट, एंड दे सफर साइकोलॉजिकली एंड ऑल्सो फिजिकली.
Pseudo pregnancy, the term itself called pseudo.
Right.
It's called also called phantom pregnancy.
Phantom pregnancy, right.
Or also called false pregnancy.
Right.
They feel they conceive.
Okay.
उसके बाद even they feel the labor pain also. They feel they delivered the fetus.
Okay.
After that जब उसको लगा कि यार बच्चा हो गया लेकिन बच्चा भी कहाँ है.
और क्या आपको ये बात पता है कि देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड ब्लडलेस सर्जरी?
जो ब्लड नॉर्मली जो सर्जरी में लॉस होता है दैट कैन बी प्रिवेंटेड. न्यूटर, जो हम लोग न्यूटर बोलते हैं कि हिस्टेरेक्टोमी या जो बच्चा नहीं होने का स्टेरिलाइजेशन जो प्रोसेस है, तो ट्रांसवेजाइनल प्रोसीड्यूर इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल इन इंडिया.
Okay.
There are some vets who got this technique and they are practicing nowadays. तो ट्रांसवेजाइनल वो भी ब्लडलेस है और इट्स वेरी comfortable.
Today we have with us our guest Dr. Pradyut Kumar Sharma. He has completed his bachelor's in veterinary science and animal husbandry. He has started his clinic by the name Pet and Vet in Guwahati, which was in fact the first clinic in the entire Northeast. क्या आपको पता है हफ्ते में या महीने में आपके पेट्स को कितना बार नहाना चाहिए? या फिर क्या आपको पता है कि देयर इज अ टर्म कॉल्ड सीडो प्रेगनेंसी, जहाँ पे पेट्स को एक मदरहुड का फीलिंग आता है विदाउट गेटिंग प्रेग्नेंट, एंड दे सफर साइकोलॉजिकली एंड ऑल्सो फिजिकली. क्या आपको ये बात पता है कि मेडिकल साइंस हैज इम्प्रूव सो मच कि अभी डायलिसिस भी पॉसिबल है? और क्या आपको ये बात पता है कि देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड ब्लडलेस सर्जरी? To understand these things and to understand more about nutrition, about grooming, and also debunk some of the myths. Hello, everybody. My name is Suman Sarkar, and I welcome you to the first episode of La Magnificia. Today we have with us our guest, Dr. प्रद्युत कुमार शर्मा. इनके बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन दे देता हूँ. ही हैज कंप्लीटेड हिज बैचलर्स इन वेटनरी साइंस एंड एनिमल हस्बेंड्री. सेम ईयर he has started his clinic by the name Pet and Vet in Guwahati, which was in fact the first clinic in the entire Northeast with modern equipment and facilities for diagnosis in the year 1994. He is also the founding general secretary of Small Animals Practitioners Association, which goes by the name SAPA, of the Northeast region. He is also the ex-joint secretary of Federation of Small Animals Practitioners Association of India. Presently, he is the board member of NVF Veterinary Foundation of India. He is also awarded with Friends of Animal by Mitali Bhuiya Foundation in year 2023. 32 years of service into this pet industry. Let us understand from the veterinarian what all things we should be doing and what are the myths he will be liking to debunk. So,
See, when I passed out in 94, actually I got the degree in 94, but I think you know in veterinary science, in medical science, after completion of the college theoretical part, so we'll have to attend one year course of internship in the field level. So during that time only, I used to attend some patients with my senior veterinarian. So that time, so I developed a mind that if I continue this practicing journey, then that will be better. Because if I join some job or somewhere else, so I may not be continuing this way. So then I started a very small 6x8 small setup near to my house in the name of Life Care. But that time, that was the only clinic in Guwahati, private clinic, and mostly because I belongs to the Khanapara area near to the veterinary college. So on that time, the patient used to go to the veterinary college hospital, or there are one government hospital situated at Seniguti. So people used to go there.
So Life Care became Pet and Vet later on?
Yeah, so Life Care Pet and Vet started in 1994, but Life Care it was in 93.
Acha.
So whole day I used to sitting in my that Life Care clinic. There is no patient because people do not have that idea to go to the private clinic.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe because private means, of course, money is involved.
Right.
And government hospital and veterinary college hospital, so they used to give free treatment. But I always, one thing in my mind that after 4 p.m., once that both the hospital will close, there may be some
Correct.
disease condition or people, that pet owner will face some problem.
Yes.
Of course, that those days, very limited numbers of patients are there. So, 4 बजे तक मैं wait करता रहता था. So then for 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., 9 p.m., so sometimes people used to come to my clinic.
Okay.
Then I started my treatment part practicing. Then most of the patient used to come from the Jew Road area.
Okay.
So then it's come to my mind that why don't I start one new clinic in a bigger way to that particular area? Because those days Jew Road, Khanapara is almost outskirt. Now it is very popular or very common place, but those days it was outskirt. So then I opened one clinic in the name of Pet and Vet at Junarangi Road, along with one of my friends. So because of course that monetary involvement is also there, because if I open in a bigger way, so monetary involvement is there. So my parents are not able to support me to sponsor or invest. So with that friend, so I asked him to come join me to open that. So initially we joined together, but later on he left Pet and Vet and he joined government job. Then people, same scenario, because there is no patient actually. Because number of pet population those days was very less. एक बात है ना कि कोई काम करने से मतलब दिमाग में आता है कि मतलब अभी क्या करना है, मतलब तो पेशेंट को, मुझे अगर मेरा क्लिनिक पे पेशेंट आना चाहिए तो मुझे पेशेंट चाहिए पहले. So then I got a phone number of a Calcutta people that who used to supply pets.
Okay.
Because those days the PCO is there. There is no mobile phone, no internet. So PCO में जाके after 11, it's very interesting actually, because those days I do not have also money also. STD calls are very costly those days.
Yes.
So I used to wait till 11 p.m.
2 rupees per call, I think.
Yeah, maybe. So I forgot actually, but 11 बजे के बाद वो कॉल का चार्ज थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. So I used to wait in front of PCO till 11 p.m. to contact that person. कि अभी कौन सा पपी अवेलेबल है.
अच्छा.
तो वो एक लिस्ट दे देता है.
Okay.
I also asked the price. So accordingly, I used to put one white paper, the price, that pure breed puppy is also available.
Okay.
So my idea is to sell the puppy
Okay.
in Guwahati so that I can generate one pet population. Suppose you are buying one male puppy,
Okay.
and I force him to another customer to buy a female puppy
Okay.
from the same breed.
Got that.
So that in future, both the pet owners, I request them to go for the mating, then so many puppy will come. Those puppy will be sold in Guwahati. Then my business will be
तो
expanded.
आपने अपना क्लाइंट्स जनरेट कर लिया.
Yes. तो उस हिसाब से मैंने एक मतलब मार्केट क्रिएट किया था.
ओके. ओके.
तो टू सम एक्सटेंट सक्सेसफुल भी हुआ था.
तो सर लाइव स्टॉक्स तो उस टाइम में एक बूमिंग मार्केट था, बिकॉज देयर वर काउज एंड, तो आपको कभी नहीं लगा कि ये मार्केट से बेटर मैं लाइव स्टॉक में ज्यादा जाऊं या फिर
देयर इज अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग एक्चुअली फ्रॉम माय साइड एक्चुअली, क्योंकि लार्ज स्टॉक लार्ज एनिमल का जो प्रैक्टिस है, यू हैव टू गो टू द खटाल और मींस गौशाला, और टू द मींस जो लाइव स्टॉक का ओनर है उनका घर में जाने के लिए आपको मतलब ये होगा. एंड वहाँ पे काफ़ी टाइम मेरा एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा है कि जब हम लोग एक गाय को एग्जामिन करते हैं, say for example pregnancy diagnosis, we will have to insert our left hand through the rectum to for the confirmation of the pregnancy.
Right.
And during that time always वो गाय ने potty कर देता है. तो it's a veterinarian
Okay.
story.
Okay.
तो वो आके मेरा कपड़ा में जाता है या और थ्रू आउट द डे वो जो स्मेल एक मतलब वेरी ये था.
I
तो
understand.
देन आई ग्रेजुअली मतलब मेरा माइंड में क्योंकि एक दो डॉग या तब कैट का भी इतना ये नहीं था तो डॉग ही था ज़्यादातर. तो डॉग पेशेंट्स यूज टू कम टू माई क्लिनिक
Hmm.
कि मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि नहीं मुझे एक टाइम पे मुझे लार्ज एनिमल से स्मॉल एनिमल तक शिफ्ट करने के लिए मतलब ये क्या था.
Okay.
So then that is the actually basic reason those days. And
Okay.
not exactly the same. Even one of my senior professors, so I call him as my guru also. So he insists me to go for a small animal practice
Okay. Okay.
because small animal is a probably he saw that vision that it's going to be a boom in the market in future.
Right.
So he insists me. He was Professor late Subhash Chandra Pathak. So a deep respect for him till today. So he was no more, of course. Then सर ने मुझे ये बोला था. Then ये मार्केट के लिए मैंने एक ट्राई किया था. Then I success हुआ भी था to some extent. Then जो among the cat parents again मेटिंग के लिए तो मेटिंग कैसे करना है वो भी मुझे सीखना है.
तो मतलब सर आपको मतलब ये वाला लाइन में आने के लिए सारा बिजनेस को जानना पड़ा स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम वेयर द पेट कम्स इन.
बिकॉज आई एम ए वेटरनरियन, आई एम नॉट ए बिजनेसमैन. तो
Right.
बिजनेसमैन मुझे बनना पड़ा बाद में.
ओके.
सो वेटनरी का जो नॉलेज कॉलेज से थोड़ा बहुत लिया था दैट इज ओके, बट टू बिकम ए बिजनेसमैन
You have to
So I
go
had to
around
learn
the
again.
entire ecosystem.
yes. So then I went to, after a few years of course, I went to Madras Veterinary College to learn artificial insemination. Because most of the pets, they, if we allow to them to for the mating, they are not cooperating. So how to go for a mating, that manual help is required. Besides that, I came to know that there is another procedure called artificial insemination. Because large animal it is very common, but in dog how I can proceed. So for that I went to Madras Veterinary College to learn these things. Then I gathered some knowledge and I introduced those things in my practice in Guwahati. Then there is a procedure called ovulation timing. Then sperm evaluation for male. Sometimes male are also infertile. So those techniques still I am continuing in my practice in my clinic, and I think it helps a lot to the breeders and those who want to go for the mating or breeding.
तो सर व्हेन यू से दैट सपोज अब मुझे सडनली मुझे लगा कि आई एम नॉट अ पेट ओनर, सपोज आई हैव अ डॉग बट स्टिल, तो मेरा दोस्त लोग अगर कोई बोलता है कि मुझे कल एक कुत्ता पालना है या फिर एक बिल्ली रखना है, सो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दे शुड कंसिडर बिफोर बाइंग अ पेट, बिकॉज दैट इज अ रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दैट बिकम्स आवर चाइल्ड. तो वो क्या चीज है जो पेट को लाने से पहले एक ओनर को पहले समझ लेना चाहिए?
Yes, that is very interesting actually and very important point also. See, suppose you want to buy or you want to keep a pet, but maybe your family may not be interested.
Correct.
So first you decide the entire family member are whether they are interested to bring a pet to your home or not. Because all the time you cannot look after. You have some other job. You'll have to go out from your house.
Plus society is also a factor
Yes,
nowadays.
society, because nowadays this complex is coming up. Individual house बहुत कम है.
हाँ.
तो बाकी सोसाइटी का लोगों का क्या है? तो एवरीथिंग ये जो साइट का जो है वो आपको देख के एक फर्स्ट डिसीजन लेना है. इफ इट इज ओके, ठीक है. Another big responsibility because one pet, one dog is survived, their lifespan is 13 to 14 years.
Okay.
So you have to keep on your mind if 14 years you are the pet parents.
Right.
and you are the responsible person. If anything happen, anything, you are the responsible. You should ready to take that responsibility.
Invest time and
Yes,
everything
money
over there.
also.
Yes.
Because money is also a very important thing nowadays.
तो सर अभी एक कल्चर आया है जो देखने को मिलता है लाइक दे से दैट देयर इज टू बी किड्स नाउ वी हैव पेट्स ठीक है नाउ बोथ ऑफ देम आर वर्किंग अब पेट को अकेला छोड़ के गया है और समथिंग दैट साइकोलॉजिकली अफेक्ट्स द पेट्स और दे गेट अकस्टम्ड लाइक अकेला रहना है आई मीन इट इज ओके और इट इज वेरी traumatizing for the
Separation
pets.
anxiety is there.
Separation anxiety
Because
exists.
whole day, but some pets they adopt that scenario because they come to know that yes, now we have to remain ourselves only inside the house and they will come back by evening.
Okay.
तो वो जो एक लेकिन आने का बाद जो वो ग्रीट उन लोग करते हैं that is just amazing actually. Still I am also having 2 pets.
Right.
So सुबह उनको बोल के जब मैं क्लिनिक चला जाता हूँ then while I am coming back from my clinic to house, so nobody, my wife, my children, my mom, so of course they are also very close to me, but how they greet us,
The selfless
with
love.
me, yes. So
Yes.
that is amazing.
That's true. तो सर ये पहला जो 30 डेज है जहाँ पे पेट्स अडॉप्ट कर रहा है फैमिली को फैमिली अडॉप्ट कर रहा है पेट्स को because the pet is also separated from its mother and everything. So is there any particular guidance for the first 30 days or 60 days या फिर वो normal routine ही रहता है?
See, first जब आप लेके आया immediately within 1 or 2 days you must visit one vet.
Okay.
Because vet guidance is very essential. Because see, when they separated from their mother, so mother's nursing is different and pet owners, pet parents nursing will be different. So veterinarian is the only person who can guide you properly. What type of food is required, because there are different stages is there. So from day 1 to 3 months, the food is totally different. From 3 months to 1 year, for small category breed like Shih Tzu, Pug, Beagle, there comes under small breed, and Labrador, German Shepherd, there come either medium or large breed. So up to 12 years, they considered it as a puppy. So from 3 months to 1 year, 12 months, the food will be different. So below 3 months, food will be different. So those things can be guided by a veterinarian only. So the first thing after buying a pup or kitten, whatever, we'll have to visit a vet first. So that the proper guidance. And after that, the vet will guide you when to give deworming medicine, what type of food will means required for your puppy, and after that the
vaccination also comes
vaccination
in.
is very important. Because nowadays many diseases like I think you know that parvo and distemper are very.
Is it so that parvo का वायरस जिस parvo का जो वैक्सीनेशन है जिस डेट पे लिया जाता है the next year also it has to be on the same days plus
same date you will have to
okay
boost up. 1 year duration is there. So but sometimes people used to miss few days, but most of the pet parents nowadays, they are very aware. They used to come within 1 week. And many pet parents, they used to come on the same date. So
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
वो जो हम लोगों ने पहले एक बार बात किया था that अब pets तो आ गया घर पे. Okay, now it is getting habituated with everything. Now, is there anything like what I have heard that dogs and cats have got an inner oily layer. तो उसको अगर मैं नहाने लेके जाता हूँ तो that layer, if I using too much shampoos or anything, that layer gets affected or something. So what is advisable as per you कि कितना दिन में उसको नहाना चाहिए and all?
See, dog do not have sweat gland.
Okay.
So if we give too much of bath or if you're using too much of soap and shampoo, that oil part chala jata hai body se.
Okay.
So then the skin become dry. If it is dry, that dandruff formation will be there.
Okay.
If dandruff is there, then itching will start.
Okay.
So itching जब start होगा, then if he started itching, definitely some skin area थोड़ा सा rashes type का हो सकता है.
Okay.
So once the skin is open to the environment, there is a possibility of getting infection. Maybe bacterial or something, or maybe fungal.
So what is the duration?
Yeah. So as per the canine dermatologist, 6 months is the duration.
Once in 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
That nobody follows. But minimum 2 months. Minimum 2 months. If you give bath, then it will be good. But regular grooming is very important.
Okay.
Every day you'll have to combing for long-haired dog and brushing for short-haired dog. That is every day. If possible, go for twice, morning and evening.
ये शेडिंग जो होता है, okay, so in winter we find that there is a shading, in the summer there is one more shading. Is it because कि उस टाइम में ठंडा के वजह से this furs becomes thicker? Is it so?
Shedding, actually, it's a normal thing, actually.
Okay.
Every dog or cat, they used to shed throughout the year.
Okay.
But there are more shedding before summer, pre-summer and pre-winter. This is the high time.
Okay.
But throughout the year, they shed.
Okay.
That's why the grooming is very important. Every day, if we groom, then that shedding hair वो निकल जाता है, तब itching भी बहुत कम हो जाता है. Possibilities of getting skin disease are less.
Okay.
So shedding is normal, actually.
Bathing, when you say that it is like in 2 months minimum, and the maximum is 6 months, that is the duration. Again, you said grooming is very important. So when you say grooming, is it only brushing or is there any other things like nails? Is there?
Yeah, nails, because see, most of the nowadays the pets are in-house. And in-house means the floor is not rough. It's nowadays the tiles and marbles. So because of that, they're not able to file their nails of their own. So nails is very important. Cutting nail and properly maintain. Then ear cleaning is another thing. Ear cleaning is very important.
Okay.
Then eye cleaning. Even some dogs, they are suffering from that extra anal gland fluid.
Okay.
So we need to clean the anal gland also.
Okay.
So those things comes under grooming part. So that is very important. So at least once or twice in a month, that is important.
Okay. Is it for the Indian breed also?
Yes, yes. The dog is dog. There is no difference between Indian and some exotic breed.
Okay.
Dog is dog.
Okay. और मैंने और एक क्लासिफिकेशन देखा है, like there are certain pets which are kept outside but they consider it as a pet, और कुछ लोगों को घर के अंदर में रखा है. इनमें केयरिंग करने का कोई डिफरेंसेस है क्या, या फिर इनका वैक्सीनेशंस कुछ ज्यादा बिकॉज दे आर विद द आउटसाइड एनवायरनमेंट, ऐसा कुछ है?
All are same. So probably they keep their pets outside as they considered it as a guard dog or something like that to look after their entire campus or something, maybe. But dogs are dog, pets are pets. The caring, management, vaccination, deworming, everything is same to same.
तो सर हम लोग जब बात कर रहे हैं लाइक अबाउट फीडिंग, तो हाउ डज इट गोज? लाइक मेरे कुछ दोस्त है, वो बोलते हैं कि आई हैव गॉट अ लैब और मैं उसको जितना भी खाना खिलाऊं वो रुकता नहीं है, उसके बाद भी देने से, एंड इट इज लीडिंग टू ओबेसिटी. और कुछ लोग हैं जिनका कुत्ता कुछ खा ही नहीं रहा है. ओके, सो आई जस्ट वांट टू नो दैट व्हाट इज दिस करेक्ट रेशियो एंड हाउ द पेट पेरेंट शुड मेंटेन इट आउट, how they should understand.
See, there are some breed जो हम लोग वेरोसियस ईटर बोलते हैं कि
Okay.
तो लैब्राडोर एक ऐसा ब्रीड है जो कुछ भी देने से खा लेता है.
अच्छा.
लेकिन एक ब्रीड बायोलॉजिकल जो उसका जो एक स्ट्रक्चर है उस हिसाब से उसका एक स्टैंडर्ड बॉडी वेट है. तो हम लोग अगर ज़्यादा खिलाएंगे तो ओबेसिटी ऑब्वियसली इट विल कम. अभी ओबेसिटी इज अ बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम एक्चुअली, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द फूड।
Hmm.
तो हम लोग को ये देखना है कि एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे हम लोग को उनको खाना देना है।
Hmm.
वी शुड नॉट एक्सीड कि डॉग वो मील ईटर है, से ब्रेकफास्ट जस्ट लाइक अस, ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच एंड डिनर।
Okay.
बट कैट इज ए डिफरेंट थिंग।
Okay.
Cat is a multiple eater. So throughout the day, they used to have food a
In
small
small
quantity.
quantities. Okay.
But dog को अगर हम लोग breakfast, lunch and dinner if we are providing, then that is okay.
Hmm.
But besides that,
Hmm.
because they always remain inside. So when we used to have some food, they used to come to nearby us. Then वो जो habit एक हो जाता है नहीं कि हम लोग खा रहे हैं and we are providing some food from our table.
Hmm.
तो वो हैबिट से उनका थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आता है,
अच्छा.
तो टेस्ट भी चेंज हो जाता है बिकॉज
Okay.
आवर फूड इज टोटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम देयर फूड।
Hmm.
तो ऑब्वियसली ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन में अभी जो हम लोग खा रहे हैं इट्स मोर टेस्टियर प्रोबेबली फ्रॉम देयर फूड बिकॉज वी आर एडिंग सम स्पाइस एंड समथिंग।
Hmm.
तो वो जो एक टेस्ट का चेंज हो जाता है, दे प्रीफर आवर फूड रादर देन देयर फूड।
Okay.
तो उनका जो फूड हैबिट है वो चेंज हो जाता है।
Hmm.
तो अभी इसीलिए हम लोग को एक रेस्ट्रिक्शन में रखना चाहिए कि ओनली दिस टाइम विल प्रोवाइड देम ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच यही टाइम पे एंड डिनर यही टाइम पे।
Okay.
तो वो टाइम अगर फिक्स होगा देन प्रॉपरली हम लोग एक क्वांटिटी एक फिक्स करेंगे। फॉर एग्जांपल ए लैब्राडोर और जर्मन शेफर्ड डोबरमैन, देयर एडल्ट बॉडी वेट इज 30 to 40 kilos, say
Correct.
for example.
Hmm.
So for a 30 to 40 kilo dog,
Hmm.
if you are providing commercial food, then 300 gram, 280 to 300 gram for a whole day is enough.
Okay.
So वो अगर हम लोग 3 मील में डिवाइड करेंगे, अच्छा कोई से फॉर बोथ pet parents are working,
Hmm.
if they are going out early in the morning, say after breakfast, if they are going out and they used to come back by evening only,
Hmm.
then they can choose for 2 meal also,
Okay.
morning and evening. But side by side, we'll have to provide the sufficient quantity of water.
Hmm.
Because again, water intake is very less.
Hmm.
Because they always remain inside. They do not have any exercise.
Hmm.
तो उनका पानी का जो रिक्वायरमेंट है बॉडी में वो थर्स्टीनेस कम हो जाता है।
Hmm.
तो पानी कम पीने से, जब पहले ही शायद बोला होगा कि जो डायलिसिस या
Yes.
तो आजकल किडनी का डिजीज एक बहुत कॉमन हो गया,
Hmm. Hmm.
तो बिकॉज ऑफ लेस वाटर इनटेक।
Okay.
तो ये हम लोग बाद में जब एज में आ जाता है कि 8 years 9 years
Hmm.
या जो एडल्ट डॉग है या गैरिएट्रिक डॉग है, और nowadays I have seen in my practice very young dog are also suffering from kidney problem,
Okay.
liver problem.
Hmm.
So first it develop obesity, that extra body weight. एक्स्ट्रा बॉडी वेट जब होगा वो लेथर्जिक होगा, स्लोली उसका आर्थराइटिस का प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट होगा, जॉइंट में इफेक्ट होगा। तो इसीलिए वी विल हैव टू मेंटेन ए प्रॉपर डाइट एंड प्रॉपर टाइमिंग।
तो सर ये वाला चीज क्या एक्सरसाइज या फिर रेगुलर वॉक से ये कम नहीं हो सकता है? व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट कि देयर आर सम ब्रीड्स, इज इट सो दैट दे आर मोर प्रोन टू दिस थिंग, लाइक एक अगर मैंने लैब का बात किया, उसको रेगुलरली वॉक पे लेके जाना है, अदरवाइज इट विल बिकम ओबीज, और इज इट ओनली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द फूड?
See, exercise is very essential,
ओके.
very essential. But due to lack of time and lack of space, we cannot provide that sufficient exercise.
राइट.
So if you are not able to provide sufficient exercise means हम लोगों को उस हिसाब से खाना भी ज्यादा उसको नहीं देना है, बिकॉज कैलोरी इनटेक एंड कैलोरी बर्निंग इज
राइट.
उसको एक हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल या हेल्दी बॉडी को मेंटेन करने के लिए जरूरत है।
करेक्ट.
तो अगर हम लोग ज्यादा गुड न्यूट्रिशन, गुड कैलोरी प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ और उसको सफिशिएंटली एक्सरसाइज नहीं दे रहा हूँ, वो बर्न कहाँ से होगा? तो इट विल डिपोजिटेड
राइट.
उनका बॉडी में, तो ऑटोमेटिकली दे विल पुट ऑन एक्स्ट्रा वेट। तो
ओके.
इसलिए फूड हम लोग एक हिसाब से ही देना है, एंड फूड इज द बिगेस्ट कल्प्रिट। वो सर्वाइव करने के लिए भी जरूरी है और वही आजकल कल्पित बन गया कि फॉर मेनी डिजीजेस.
So when you say about diseases, so I have heard that like some diseases give very late signs. जब मतलब उसको बचाने का हालत पे नहीं है, या फिर these things can be detected earlier. What I'm trying to say is that, can you say that what are the symptoms कि मैं early detect कर पाऊँ? Dogs में क्या changes आता है? How can we detect those diseases? The common ones.
Yeah, so see, dog
Dogs or
is a
cats?
part of our life आजकल.
Right.
Means pet parents are considered them as their own child.
Correct.
तो एक डॉग का जो लाइफस्टाइल है, जो हम लोग का लाइफस्टाइल है, इट्स क्वाइट सिमिलर.
Hmm.
तो नाउअडेज इवन ह्यूमन बीइंग आर मोर फेसिंग टू लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस, जो डीजेनरेटिव डिजीज हम लोग बोलते हैं.
Hmm.
सिमिलरली पेट्स आर आल्सो फेसिंग or having lifestyle diseases or degenerative diseases like diabetes, kidney issues, liver issues, then there's arthritis, joint pains,
Right.
and many dogs, of course, they are also having some hip dysplasia problem, but that is not exactly due to the overweight. Overweight is a problem, but not exactly due to the overfeeding or something, but it involves क्योंकि ओवरफीड होने से ओवरवेट हो गया, देन फ्लोर इज वेरी स्लिपरी. So dysplasia, displacement of hip joint is a possibility is there.
Right.
But it's a hereditary also. Sometimes if their parents are having this problem, it comes to the next generation or offspring. तो इसलिए ये लाइफस्टाइल रिलेटेड जो प्रॉब्लम है वो ज़्यादा हो रहा है. तो अभी हम लोगों को कैसे, जैसे आपने पूछा कि मतलब कौन सा कैसे हम लोगों को पहले हम लोगों को मालूम होगा कि देयर आर सम सिम्टम्स कि डायबिटीज में थर्स्टीनेस बढ़ जाता है. कि अगर ज़्यादा पानी पीना स्टार्ट किया तो ज़्यादा पानी पीने से, एज आई टोल्ड यू, डॉग डू नॉट हैव स्वेट ग्लैंड, तो उसका बॉडी से जो एक्स्ट्रा वाटर है वो कहाँ से जाएगा, बॉडी से बाहर, थ्रू यूरिनेशन.
राइट.
तो ज़्यादा पेशाब करेगा. तो देयर इज अ वेरी प्रोमिनेंट सिम्टम.
ओके.
तो अगर हम लोग को ये नोटिस में आया तो एटलीस्ट वी हैव टू कॉन्टेक्ट द वेटनेरियन.
ओके. ओके.
Then nowadays there are lots of diagnostic facilities are available. So through those we can detect. तो इसीलिए एक मेरा एडवाइस है बीइंग ए वेटनेरियन कि once our pets become 2 years, every 6 monthly or 1 yearly, we'll have to go for a proper whole body checkup. As जो ह्यूमन में आजकल हो रहा है, तो ताकि मतलब जो लीवर फंक्शन टेस्ट है, किडनी फंक्शन टेस्ट है, एंड देन जो एंजाइम का जो टेस्ट है, ये ग्लूकोज, ये सब का, तो एक अगर हम लोग एवरी 6 मंथ्स में करेंगे देन हम लोगों को पहले ही थोड़ा सा मालूम हो जाएगा. देन देयर आर सम टेस्ट which can give us information about the kidney damage. So we can say at least 1 year or 2 year before we can say कि this dog or this cat is going to damage their kidney say by next year or something.
Okay.
So that we can prevent those things by providing some extra special diet or with some extra some special medication or supplement.
सर पहले एक चीज था, हम लोगों ने भी बचपन में सुना था, लाइक इफ देयर इज अ डॉग और अ कैट, तो वो लोग क्या करता है, घास खा लेता है एंड दे प्यूक. ओके. तो दैट्स अ नॉर्मल प्रोसेस आई गेस. तो अभी तो घास नहीं है घर पे, but I have seen that there is a tendency that they puke. Is it absolutely normal?
Yeah, that is normal because they treat by themselves actually.
Acha. Okay.
Because basically they are animals. Veterinarian तो हम लोग है, लेकिन to treat them they used to treat by themselves. In wild condition they used to treat by themselves only. तो उसको जब पेट में कुछ मतलब लगा कि मुझे they used to feel some bad or something wrong, so they try to regurgitate or vomit it. So वो कैसे possible होगा? They used to consume some foreign bodies.
Got that.
The foreign bodies ये घास वगैरह जो है तो वो अगर खाया तो वो
Okay.
निकल आएगा.
वो निकल आएगा. Okay.
Just to clear their guts and bowels.
So self doctor बन जाता है.
Self-doctor, yeah.
Okay. When you said about kidney damages and all, so when you said about those term, तो आपने मुझे बताया था about dialysis. Okay. तो is it same process like humans does or इनके लिए कुछ अलग होता है? How when it is
No,
done and why?
This is same actually. See, dialysis क्या है? Normally, animal, human being, all are having kidneys and kidney का function क्या है? Blood purify करता है. तो blood जब kidney खराब होगा,
Got
then
that.
blood purification possible नहीं होगा.
Correct.
तो dialysis is the machine, artificial kidney. It's a machine. So उसका function जो है वो artificially वो kidney का काम करेगा.
Correct.
So for that there is a huge procedure actually.
Okay.
But in case of human being, till because once the kidney is damaged means it's permanently damaged. There is no
No other
मतलब
where to replace it.
replace it.
Right.
Either you'll have to
Replace-
replace it or it's gone.
Gone. Right.
तो ह्यूमन बीइंग में आजकल पॉसिबल है कि किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट इज पॉसिबल.
Correct.
द डे एक जो डोनर को मिलना है
Hmm.
उसके साथ मैचिंग करना है
Hmm.
तो एक लंबा प्रोसीड्योर है. तो वो जो प्रोसीड्योर चल रहा था उस समय में जो पेशेंट है उसको तो किडनी विदाउट किडनी ही कैन नॉट सर्वाइव.
Dialysis.
So for that, dialysis is the solution. In case of dog, nowadays, though it is that technology is advancing, so we are also having those facilities. But in case of chronic kidney disease, it is not
Okay.
fruitful. Possible, but not fruitful. Because in case of the animal, the costing is very high, number one. Because we cannot cure the patient through dialysis. Only we can maintain. But how long one dog will undergo this procedure?
Hmm.
Because किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट तो करना नहीं है, पॉसिबल भी नहीं है. तो तब तक हम लोग कितना दिन तक हम लोग डायलिसिस में रखेंगे? तो एक ये बिगेस्ट चैलेंज आ जाता है. बट इन केस ऑफ से सपोज AKD, एक्यूट किडनी डिजीज में, इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर ए 1 or 2 times डायलिसिस, देन किडनी का जो फिल्ट्रेशन रेट जो है वो थोड़ा इम्प्रूव हो जाता है. देन ब्लड में जो एक्स्ट्रा जो मटेरियल्स था क्रिएटिनिन वगैरह वो निकल जाता है. देन डॉग ने वो खुद को मतलब संभाल लेता है.
Okay.
So in case of acute, it is advisable. But in case of chronic, though I am having those facilities in my clinic for the first time, मैंने introduce किया था. And probably I am the only one having dialysis machine in my clinic.
Okay.
तो जो chronic kidney disease में ये advisable नहीं है.
Is it
Another thing, because kidney disease में first symptom is vomiting.
Okay.
And dog उसका ऑफ फीड में चला जाता है, खाना नहीं खाएगा, वॉमिटिंग स्टार्ट होगा. तो तब क्या होता है यूजुअली कि एक पेट पेरेंट्स वो इमीडिएटली वेट के पास गया एंड दे यूज्ड टू ट्रीट दैट पर्टिकुलर डॉग एज ए गैस्ट्राइटिस और समथिंग लाइक दैट.
Okay.
So 1 day or 2 day, if the vomiting is not stopped, then they go for the further diagnosis and all. Then once it is diagnosed, the condition is already delayed. तो वहाँ पे 1-2 दिन ट्रीटमेंट हुआ. देन फाइनली दे कम टू माई क्लिनिक और दे रेफर टू माई क्लिनिक. देन देयर इज ए ह्यूज गैप बिटवीन द day 1 and till the dialysis process or whatever. तो वो एक ऑलरेडी डैमेज हो जाता है. तो आई डू नॉट एडवाइज पीपल टू गो फॉर ए डायलिसिस इन CKD पेशेंट.
Okay.
डायलिसिस का और बहुत सारा काम है कि इन केस ऑफ पॉइजनिंग
Okay.
से कुछ भी पॉइजनिंग हो गया. बिकॉज अभी बोला था कि डॉग का एक टेंडेंसी है कुछ घास वगैरह खा लेता है. सो इन दोज ग्रासेस एंड प्लांट्स में बहुत सारा पेस्टिसाइड में बी सम रोडेंटिसाइड और समथिंग हम लोग अगर स्प्रे किया, इफ दे कंज्यूम इट मे क्रिएट सम अनटवर्ड इंसिडेंट इन देयर बॉडी. तो उससे क्या होगा, वो पॉइजनिंग हो सकता है।
Hmm.
तो पॉइजनिंग में वो ब्लड को प्यूरिफाई करने के लिए वी कैन पुट देम अंडर डायलिसिस
Okay.
just to purify the blood.
Hmm.
So dialysis is not exactly for the kidney patient. We can use that machine for many purposes.
Okay.
तो रीजन बहुत है। ओबेसिटी मैंने पहले ही बोला कि ओबेसिटी एक रीजन है। Then water intake is very less because they used to always remain inside the house. AC is on. तो AC में पसीना निकलने का या मतलब एक्स्ट्रा जो डॉग पैंटिंग जो बोलते हैं, जो थ्रू सलाइवा दे यूज्ड टू
When you said vomiting has a particular color or a odor, जिससे कि ना ये वाला कुछ समझ में आए?
यस, वॉमिटिंग एसिडिटी का ये कलर होगा येलो इस टाइप का। अगर वो जाके एसिडिटी जाके अल्सरेशन फॉर्म हुआ है देन इट बिकम्स रेडिश बिकॉज अल्सर मीन्स देयर इज सम इंजुरी इनटू द इंटेस्टाइन और
Okay.
स्टोमक, तो वहाँ से ब्लड आएगा। और समटाइम्स फ्रॉटी डिस्चार्ज होता है वाइटिस टाइप का।
Okay.
तो उसका एक सिम्टम है वॉर्म्स अगर ज़्यादा है पेट के अंदर, इफ़ यू आर नॉट डिवॉर्मिंग ऑन टाइम,
Deworming. Yeah.
so every say 3 months or 2 months interval, 2 to 3 months interval, we used to deworm him.
Okay.
Its requirement is
Mhm.
there. In case of cat, it is every month.
Okay.
Every month deworming is required. तो worms, क्योंकि dog का deworming इतना frequently क्यों चाहिए? Because while they're going out, they have a tendency to sniff and lick anything. Because they may get that infestation through the माउथ। तो इसीलिए वेरी फ्रिक्वेंटली हम लोगों को डिवॉर्मिंग करना जरूरी है।
Okay.
और डॉग क्योंकि उन लोगों का हम लोग का पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ, सो दे आर ऑलवेज रिमेन इनसाइड। सो इफ दे इन्फेस्टेड एंड हाईली इन्फेस्टेड विद टैपवर्म एंड हुकवर्म, वी हैव also possibility of having those infection in our body.
Okay.
So dialysis, there are 2-3 dialysis processes are there. One is hemodialysis, another one is peritoneal dialysis. But nowadays, another dialysis is called gut dialysis.
Okay.
So there are some medication, some tablet or capsules are available. So through those things, we can
Control.
control the creatinine level.
Okay.
But before that, we'll have to go for a blood test and all.
So that means what we can understand is that this can be treated as a measure to control, or you can say diagnose it out and recover the patient.
Yeah.
But for terminal illness, this is not the solution.
So nowadays, dialysis is that facility is available, but we should not go for that. तो डायलिसिस कब होगा? जब किडनी खराब होगा।
Correct.
तो किडनी को हम लोग कैसे बचा के रख सकते हैं?
खराब क्यों होने देना?
हाँ, तो इसीलिए प्रिवेंशन इज ऑलवेज बेटर देन क्योर। तो इसीलिए हम लोगों को सफिशिएंट वाटर कंजम्पशन, हम लोग मतलब पानी इंटेक, वाटर इंटेक हम लोग को बढ़ाना है, रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज, बिकॉज दे आर कंज्यूमिंग मोर प्रोटीन।
हाँ.
तो प्रोटीन को ज़्यादा जब खाएगा तो उसके बाद एक्सरसाइज भी जरूरी है। तो अगर ज़्यादा प्रोटीन खाएगा तो किडनी डैमेज होने का चांसेस है, अगर लेमैन के हिसाब से हम लोग बोले। तो इसलिए एक्सरसाइज इज इम्पोर्टेंट, पानी पीना बहुत जरूरी है, एंड रेगुलर चेकअप। तो मोस्टली एवरी से वंस इन ए ईयर और ट्वाइस इन ए ईयर। So there are some, already I mentioned that there are some procedure through which we can come to know that means there are possibilities of damaging kidney. तो इसीलिए प्रिवेंशन के हिसाब से अगर हम लोग ये एटलीस्ट मिनिमम काम करें, ओवरवेट को प्रिवेंट करें, तो ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो किडनी को हम लोग बचा सकते हैं। मतलब
तो सर जब हम लोग बात करते हैं लाइक प्रोटीन के बारे में, तो मिल्क इज अ सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन, राइट? नाउ वी नो दैट कैट्स लव मिल्क, इज इट ऑलवेज सो, या फिर इनमें भी कैट्स में भी लैक्टोज इंटॉलरेंट कैट्स हो सकते हैं?
यस है। सो लैक्टोज का जो इश्यू है, इवन काउ मिल्क, मिल्क मीन्स अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट इज मोस्टली इन काउ मिल्क,
राइट?
तो काउ मिल्क लैक्टोज का जो प्रॉब्लम है इन बोथ डॉग एंड कैट, ये इंटॉलरेंस है। तो
Okay.
इसीलिए वी नेवर एडवाइज टू गिव काउ मिल्क
ओके.
to dog and cat.
Okay, it is never advisable.
Yeah. So because nowadays in commonly we found small breed like Chiju, Lhasa Apso, Beagle, Pug. So they are prone to allergic dermatitis,
Okay.
which is called atopic dermatitis.
Okay.
And the allergen is very common is milk.
Okay.
चिकन में भी एलर्जी हो सकता है. देयर आर इवन व्हीट जो हम लोग बिस्किट खिलाते हैं तो उसमें भी हो सकता है, या रोटी खिला रहा हो
मतलब
तो
when we say that feeding dog biscuit, that is also not correct.
या no it's correct, but to particular some dogs
Okay.
it's a individual problem. Allergy is an individual problem.
Correct.
तो कुछ डॉग जो है वो एटोपिक डर्मेटाइटिस कब स्टार्ट होता है फ्रॉम 6 months to 3 years of age.
Okay.
तो एटलीस्ट कुछ पर्टिकुलर सम ब्रीड्स जो मैंने बोला अभी अभी वो ब्रीड को हम लोग एटलीस्ट अप टू 3 years अगर हम लोग ये नहीं खिला के रखेंगे, एटलीस्ट उन लोगों को मतलब ये एटोपिक डर्मेटाइटिस से हम लोग बचा के रख सकते हैं.
Is these allergies life threatening?
Not exactly, but throughout the life they will suffer.
Okay.
They will suffer. So allergy means itching.
हाँ.
तो इचिंग के बाद वो स्किन का जो डैमेज होता है उसके बाद बहुत सारा इश्यूज आता है. तो बायोडर्मा जो पास फॉर्मेशन होता है तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कंट्रोल एज वेल एज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव ट्रीटमेंट आल्सो.
Okay.
सो समटाइम्स वी आर हेजिटेट टू प्रेस्क्राइब सम मेडिसिन एक्चुअली बिकॉज ये ऐसा नहीं कि ये ओनली फॉर फ्यू डेज, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or 10 days duration. So throughout the life,
Throughout the life they are
throughout
protected.
the life.
Okay.
So one particular dog is suffering, say, at the age of say 3 years, and he will survive say 12, 13, 14 years. So rest जो 10 साल है उनको ये मेडिकेशन के साथ जीना है.
Okay.
And जो मेडिकेशन है वो very expensive है.
So one more thing, when you say about medication, to feed medication is another problematic thing for the pet owners. कि कैसे इसको फीड
तो
किया जाए.
हाँ, तो इसलिए ना कुछ जो मेडिकेशन है सर डिवॉर्मिंग मेडिकेशन, सो फ्रॉम 1 month onwards we'll have to start the deworming process. तो डिवॉर्मिंग जब हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे तब से हम लोग अगर एक हैबिट कर लेंगे कि पपी को प्यार से मुंह खोल के उसको अगर मुंह में हम लोग डाल देंगे, सो दैट हैबिट कैन बी कंटिन्यू थ्रू आउट द लाइफ. कि जब भी कोई मेडिकेशन है उसको हम लोग मुंह खोल के खिला सकता हूँ. तो इससे इन लेटर स्टेज इट गिव्स अस सम एडवांटेज एक्चुअली, बिकॉज if we need to feed them some antibiotic or something, then it's very easy for us being a pet parents to through the mouth. Because some medication is there being a vet point of view, they always that injectable form or some medication is not available. So some medication we'll have to give some orally, means through mouth only. So in that case, no, it's very difficult if we cannot provide or cannot handle our own pets.
Got that.
For giving the medicine. तो इसीलिए ये अगर पपी स्टेज से अगर हम लोग वो हैबिट हम स्टार्ट करेंगे, या कभी कभी इन बिटवीन मेडिसिन
They gets adapted to the entire BTOP process.
तो अगर कुछ फूड भी अगर बीच में 1-2 दिन, हफ्ते में 1-2 दिन हम लोग 1-2 मेडिसिन खिला के देखेंगे.
Okay.
या फूड खिला के देखेंगे ताकि ही बिकम यूज्ड टू.
Got that. So, sir, आपने एक बात और एक बोला था, this is bloodless surgery. The term itself is very interesting. How can a surgery be? Is it total bloodless या फिर minimal bloodless? Can you tell me?
Minimal or partial.
Okay.
So nowadays there are some machines are available.
अच्छा.
It's called electrocautery or something like that. So उससे क्या होता है कि जो blood normally जो सर्जरी में लॉस होता है, that can be prevented.
Okay.
So I do not want to go in details because it's a huge subject.
I understand.
But surgeon used to decide inside the OT whether they will go for this procedure or something else.
Okay.
But in particular some say tumor जहाँ पे ज़्यादा blood loss होने का chances ज़्यादा होता है. So in that case we always prefer to go for blood these machines, using that machine. And आजकल ये लेकिन एक यह है कि all the clinics and hospitals are not having these facilities.
That infra is not developed to accommodate
Yeah,
these machines. Okay.
तो लेकिन मेरा क्लिनिक में है तो sometimes I used to use this machine
Okay.
and very small से थोड़ा बहुत, लेकिन एक अभी ब्लडलेस ऐसा भी टेक्निक आया है कि ट्रांसवेजाइनल जो न्यूटर, जो हम लोग न्यूटर बोलते हैं कि हिस्टेरेक्टोमी या जो बच्चा नहीं होने का स्टेरिलाइजेशन जो प्रोसेस है, तो ट्रांसवेजाइनल प्रोसीड्यूर इज आल्सो अवेलेबल इन इंडिया.
Okay.
There are some vets who got this technique and they are practicing nowadays. तो ट्रांसवेजाइनल वो भी ब्लड लॉस है, ब्लड लेस है, और इट्स वेरी comfortable because immediately after surgery they can be normal pet.
So I will come over here. एक बहुत important topic था, that was pseudo pregnancy, which we mentioned in the starting of this episode. So what happens is that I have seen the dogs or the cats, like they take care of ball or their toys as their own puppies. जो कि ना means they have not even mated. They have got that motherly feeling and they start lactating also. सर ये पूरा चीज क्या है? Is it a psychological thing, hormonal balance? सर इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए.
Yeah, so pseudo pregnancy, the term itself called pseudo.
Right.
It's also called phantom pregnancy.
Phantom pregnancy, right.
Or also called false pregnancy.
Right.
So false pregnancy, pseudo pregnancy means there is no pregnancy.
No pregnancy.
But some sort of symptoms.
Correct.
जो फीमेल डॉग है, लेकिन एक बात है, जितना सारा मेमेल्स है, only this things happens only in dog.
Only in dog. Can cats also suffer this?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But dogs are very common. तो डॉग में जो नॉर्मल प्रेगनेंसी जेस्टेशन पीरियड का जो प्रोसेस है, वो प्रोसेस में सम हार्मोनल चेंजेस आर देयर. तो उसके वजह से they feel they conceive.
Okay.
उसके बाद even they feel the labor pain also.
Okay.
Once they have crossed the 2 months, that 60 days of gestation, they feel the labor pain. They feel they delivered the fetus.
Okay.
Puppies. After that, जब उसको लगा कि यार बच्चा हो गया लेकिन बच्चा भी कहाँ है,
Right.
वो एक साइकोलॉजिकली उसका एक ब्रेकडाउन होता है. तो वो जो पीरियड है, दैट इज वेरी वेरी एसेंशियल फॉर पेट पेरेंट्स. या उसको कैसे नर्सिंग करे, वो बहुत साइकोलॉजिकली डिप्रेस,
बिकॉज दैट डॉग क्राइज एट नाइट.
सो क्योंकि वो बच्चा ढूंढ रहा है, बच्चा नहीं मिल रहा है, क्योंकि मदरली जो फीलिंग है उसका तो पास तो है, लेकिन वो बच्चा नहीं मिल रहा है उसको, लेकिन लगा था कि बच्चा है.
ओके.
तो उसके वजह से उन लोग दे ऑलवेज हाइड देमसेल्फ, वो बिस्तर के नीचे चला जाता है. तो उसके बाद because dog are originally they are wild, so they have a tendency to deliver their puppies by digging some जमीन पे वो गड्ढा खोद के. So that is the normal. So they used
to protect them. Yeah.
So they used to do something
scratching it out. Yes.
in the floor. Then जो कपड़ा वगैरह है वो लेके एक नेस्ट टाइप का बनाने के लिए कोशिश करता है. That is called nesting behavior. तो उस टाइम पे पेट पेरेंट्स को उसको ध्यान रखना बहुत जरूरी है. तो
इज इट मींस जब आप बोल रहे हैं कि ध्यान रखना है, सो इज इट इमोशनल और मेडिकेशनल थिंग व्हिच है?
इमोशनल, उसके साथ कंपनी देना, टॉयज वगैरह लेके देना, और उस टाइम पे उन लोग खाना छोड़ देता है तब, लेकिन वेटनरियन के पास जाके एक बार मतलब कंसल्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है.
Steroids are given at this time?
Not steroid actually, but nowadays there are some hormonal supplements are there, hormonal replacement. क्योंकि ये टोटली हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस के वजह से है.
Okay.
तो जो हार्मोन ज्यादा हो जाता है बॉडी में, उसके वजह से वो मिल्क सिक्रीशन होता है.
Correct. So they start lactating?
Yeah. So normally in other mammals वो जो हार्मोन है, that is called prolactin, वो जो हार्मोन है वो हार्मोन पोस्ट डिलीवरी आता है बॉडी.
करेक्ट.
एंड डॉग में वो हार्मोन ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी आ जाता है.
Correct.
So because of that only, ये जो मिल्किंग जो टीथ में मिल्क आ जाता है उसके वजह से, तो वो एंटी हार्मोन अगर थेरेपी हम लोग यूज करेंगे, दैट कैन बी क्योर्ड. बट नाउअडेज some homeopathic medicines
Yes, I was coming
also
to that.
available.
Yes.
Some ayurvedic medicines are also available.
Mhm.
So because in pet practice, homeopathy is also practicing some of the vets. Even
Right.
sometimes I used to prescribe 1 or 2 medicine in homeopathy also.
Mhm.
Because some of my senior and junior vets, they are practicing.
Hmm.
And I discuss with them that
Hmm.
what kind of drugs we can prescribe in
Hmm.
this. So, and it gives good result. And so, उस टाइम पे अगर वेटनेरियन के पास जाएंगे तो वेटनेरियन विल एडवाइस यू सम मेडिकेशन. सो वो सिम्टम्स से फॉल्स प्रेगनेंसी या जो आपने पूछा,
Sir,
उससे हम लोग ओवरकम कर सकते हैं.
ये जो फॉल्स प्रेगनेंसी जनरली आता है, कैन इट बी वन ऑफ द रीजंस बिकॉज मेटिंग का चांसेस नहीं मिल रहा है. नाउ इन दिस अर्बन सिविलाइजेशन, एक बिल्डिंग के ऊपर में है तो उसको मीटिंग करने का ये नहीं है. सो देर आर टू ऑप्शंस दे कैन गो. वन, कहीं पे लेके जाए प्रोफेशनल जगह पे जहाँ पे मीटिंग हो रहा है, या फिर दूसरा दे कैन गो फॉर न्यूटर्ड. तो सर विच वन इज अ बेटर प्रोसेस, टेकिंग देम फॉर अ मीटिंग थिंग और गेटिंग देम न्यूटर्ड?
से दोनों इक्वल है. अगर
Okay.
किसी का मीटिंग कराने के लिए मतलब स्कोप है तो यू कैन गो फॉर मीटिंग. अगर नहीं है तो न्यूटर.
गेटिंग.
तो न्यूटर का एक एडवांटेज भी है, डिसएडवांटेज भी.
ओके.
तो न्यूटर करने से ठीक है, ये सीडो प्रेगनेंसी या जो उसके रिलेटेड जो मेमोरी ट्यूमर होने का चांस है, मेमोरी ग्लैंड का जो ट्यूमर होता है, जो ह्यूमन में ब्रेस्ट कैंसर है, बट इन केस ऑफ डॉग 99% आर बेनाइन फॉर्म में होता है. तो
Okay.
इसलिए लेकिन वो भी एक बहुत ये है, रिस्की डिजीज है. तो न्यूटर करने से वो उसका पॉसिबिलिटीज कम हो जाता है. इन केस ऑफ फीमेल, सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ डॉग, मेल डॉग ऑल्सो, न्यूटर करने से वो इन लेटर स्टेज प्रोस्टेट का प्रॉब्लम कम हो जाता है.
ओके.
तो बोथ आर एडवांटेज इज देयर. लेकिन न्यूटर करने के बाद जब हार्मोनल एब्सेंस होगा तो वेट पुट ऑन करता है.
अच्छा.
तो ओबेसिटी, जब हम लोग पहले भी बोल रहा था कि वो फूड के वजह से ओबेसिटी है, पोस्ट न्यूटर में भी ओबेसिटी एक रीजन बन जाता है.
ओके.
तो इन दैट कंडीशन ना, बिफोर डिसाइडिंग और बिफोर गोइंग फॉर द न्यूटर, द पेट पेरेंट्स शुड मींस प्रिपेयर देमसेल्फ कि हमको इन लोगों को वेट कंट्रोल करके रखना है.
Is it a major operation because you are removing a part of the body?
Yes, because we are opening the abdomen.
Yes.
But I told you, na, there are some procedures, some veterinarians in India, so who is practicing transvaginal. So it's a totally a new concept actually. So उसमें थोड़ा सा कम टाइम लगता है, but process is same. So लेकिन वो थोड़ा रिस्की ऑपरेशन है, बिकॉज anything in veterinary science we have to go for the general anesthesia.
Okay.
So general anesthesia is
Dangerous.
always dangerous. So before that we'll have to go the entire blood procedure, the x-ray of cyst and all. So blood parameters, all the blood parameters are normal or not. So those things we'll have to see before giving the anesthesia.
Okay. तो सर ये is there any age interval during which this neuter process has to be carried out, or it can be
See,
done at any
normally
time?
dog, female dog, they used to first get their puberty at the age of 7 to 8 months of age. People may go after the puberty for the neuter in case of female, and male after 1 year. Like in my suggestion, at least 1.5 years or 2 years, if you can wait, then it will be good.
So from 2 years to, for adult, can it be 10, 11, 12? There's no problem. There's no health risk about that. All right. So, and what is the post and like pre care of sterilization?
Pre-care, yes, that blood, of course, that thing's done by the veterinarian only.
Uh-huh.
The post-care,
Hmm.
at least for say 5 to 10 days,
Hmm.
we should not allow them to go for means heavy exercise
Hmm.
or walking or something like that. But after 10 days, we can allow them. So those 10 days period is very crucial.
Okay.
And
After.
hygiene, of course, hygiene is very essential. So hygienically, we should maintain them.
All right. Because infections
Yeah,
हो सकता है.
because that antibiotic will take care.
Hmm.
But besides that also, because they are always lying on the floor and something, so we need to clean the entire area where we used to keep them
All right.
in our house. So hygiene is very important.
ओके तो सर ये था हम लोगों को समझ में आया कि पोस्ट स्टेरिलाइजेशन क्या क्या करना है. एक तो है कि जगह साफ रखना है. वी शुड मेंटेन अ क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट सो दैट इन्फेक्शन ना हो. एक नॉर्मल और एक चीज आता है जो हम लोग बीच में बात किया था, दैट इज अबाउट डीवॉर्मिंग. ओके, दिस इज एसेंशियल फॉर बोथ कैट्स एंड फॉर डॉग्स, राइट? और मैं जब भी मेरे डॉग के लिए जाता हूँ तो दे आस्क मी वन पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन दैट व्हाट इज द वेट. ओके, तो सर डीवॉर्मिंग क्या ब्रीड को लेके कोई बात है या फिर सिर्फ इट इज ओनली अबाउट द वेट? एंड व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ डीवॉर्मिंग सर, एंड व्हाट कैन इट हैपन
So,
इफ वी आर नेग्लेक्टिंग इट?
see, there are medicines are available in the market, but it according to the body weight always it gives.
Okay.
So, for example, say 7 kilo dog,
Hmm.
and mostly the tablets and deworming medicines are available. One tablet per 10 kilo body weight.
Okay.
So, for 7 kilo dogs,
Hmm.
how much we should give? So that's why body weight is very important.
Very important.
So we cannot give one full tablet to a 7 kilo dog. So we'll have to give 3/4 of that tablet.
Okay.
And some liquid medicines are there. That is 1 ml per kilo body weight. It is
Okay.
clearly written in the medicine also. So for a 7 kilo dog, we'll have to give 7 ml only. So that is important thing. So as per the body weight. But deworming, of course, it gives the benefit of internal parasite.
Mhm.
Means those who are present in the abdomen or intestine.
Okay.
But simultaneously, we'll have to give some medicine for external parasites also,
Okay.
which is available in the body or outside.
That is also called deworming?
Yes,
Okay.
because worms and parasites means parasites.
Hmm.
Both are same.
So,
Inside the body, there is worms.
like those
outside the body
insects
is
या फिर
parasite.
whatever sits on the skin, that you are meaning about that?
Yeah, that is parasites.
That's
Parasites
parasites.
means mostly the ticks and fleas.
Ticks and fleas, right?
So ticks carries so many diseases,
Hmm.
which is very, very dangerous.
Hmm.
So there are so many other medicines, spot-ons
Hmm.
are available. But nowadays, spot-ons, in my practice, I have seen, becomes resistant to the tick.
Got that.
Because it is the old medicine. So some new drugs are coming up, which is available in tablet form, and it gives fantastic result. There are so many companies companies are there who produce this. Of course, that is little costlier, but it gives fantastic result. So, but if we do not consider being a vet, I always suggest to go for that particular medicine, because if we compare the disease, if we are not giving those medicine to prevent ticks and fleas, and if the ticks and fleas created those diseases to our pets,
Hmm.
it's much more costlier.
Okay.
If
Got
we
that.
consider the cost
Hmm.
and also the health point of view,
Mhm.
because there are some diseases called, being a pet owner, probably you also know that babesia, Arlesia.
Hmm.
So these are tick-borne disease,
Hmm.
and it's deadly disease because symptoms are means developing slowly.
Hmm.
The today he is refusing one meal, and we ignored. Maybe tomorrow he ate properly. Maybe day after tomorrow again he refused one meal. So that day he stopped completely eating. That day only there it comes to our notice
Hmm.
that he is having some problem.
Hmm.
And by that time disease is become very dangerous.
Okay.
तो जब हम लोग वेट के पास जाएंगे तो उस टाइम पे बहुत सीवियर कंडीशन में मिलता है तो इसीलिए टिक प्रिवेंशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट
So there are shampoos which says that it
या
is
सम
for
एंटी पैरासाइटिक मेडिसिन
then there is some powders
या
which you
Yeah.
say, but are they effective enough to keep it?
yes in some cases it's effective but I told you no it's resistance will developing there the ticks and fleas are also developing their resistance
Their own
in
resistance.
particular some ingredients. So that's why the scientists, vet scientists and researchers, they are developing some new medicines.
Okay, it's a fight going on.
Yeah. So it's a worldwide problem.
Hmm.
And those that blood parasite, blood protozoal disease we used to call, there are numbers of blood protozoas are
Hmm.
there. But these blood protozoals become a headache for veterinarian
Hmm.
because it's very difficult to eradicate from the body entirely.
Okay.
Once it is comes.
Hmm.
So 99% only we can eradicate, but 1% always remain. And that 1% can
Be deadly.
reoccur at any time.
Hmm. That can be
Reoccur at
deadly.
any time, yes.
Yes.
So it's a headache for us also.
तो सर जो इंटरनल जो आपने बोला जो इंटरनल है उसके लिए देयर इज अ पीरियड ऑफ 3 months फॉर अ डॉग फॉर एवरी मंथ फॉर अ कैट बट फॉर द आउटसाइड वन is there any definite period?
Yeah. So there are some different medicines are having different time period. I told you about that particular
Right.
tablet, that newly launched tablet. So that tablet gives 3 months protection.
Hmm.
But sometimes in our practice, we saw it gives coverage up to 6 months, sometimes 1 year also.
Okay.
So it varies, but 3 months is guaranteed. So some spot-ons are there. So that spot-on covers 1 month.
Hmm.
But this powder and shampoos gives maybe 1 week
Right.
or maybe 3 days.
Right.
So it varies.
So is there any side effects of these medicines?
Till now, we have not seen any side effect.
Okay.
But medicines are not always good.
Hmm.
Always some bad effects are there. But there are no distinguished or some
No major side
Major
effects
side
we can,
effect is not there.
long lasting side effects.
in our state or in our region, northeastern region, though the more बारिश का या जो ह्यूमिडिटी का ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होता है ज्यादा है तो इसीलिए पैरासाइटिक प्रॉब्लम भी ज्यादा है तो इसीलिए यहाँ का जो है एटलीस्ट हम लोग थोड़ा सा उसके ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान देना जरूरी है बिकॉज एक्सटर्नल पैरासाइट आई टोल्ड यू दैट ब्लड प्रोटोजोल डिजीज इज वेरी रिस्की sometimes it's very difficult to cure also then some diseases which is available inside the skin तो वो स्किन जो हम लोग स्किन डिजीज बोलते हैं वो एक प्रॉपरली डायग्नोस्टिक प्रोसीड्यूर से ही हम लोगों को मालूम पड़ता है कि ये पर्टिकुलरली ये हो रहा है तो उसके लिए कभी कभी बहुत टाइम लगता है शायद आपने भी देखा होगा कभी बहुत सारा डॉग का एंटायरली हेयर लॉस हो जाता है कंटिन्यूअसली इचिंग होता है इवन इन आईज एरियाज में मुंह फेस एरियाज में टोटली ब्लड की स्किन हेयर लॉस होता है
करेक्ट
तो दोज डिजीजेस आर वेरी वेरी रिस्की दैट इज मैन्स इन्फेस्टेशन
ओके
so under proper investigation and diagnostic procedure only because these are microscopic parasites so उसके बाद ही हम लोग diagnose कर पाते हैं
Can this be cured?
yes
Okay.
but it's very difficult very tough to diagnose for us also
Okay.
but it's nowadays there are so many procedures are there we can able to diagnose इसलिए parasitic management both endo means inside parasite and external parasites is very very important for our pets as well as for us also because if they suffer we may also suffer
We understand.
Because some parasites are there who transmit some diseases from animal to human being. So in genetic point of view, so that is also important. We have to save our life also. We first save our pets so that they cannot transmit those diseases to us.
सर इसमें एक बात मतलब मुझे याद आया that my dog also has a habit of like when you come over there it licks. Okay, when it loves it licks. So like there can be like what you say.
It's not advisable actually. We can say dog saliva.
Yeah.
For them it is okay. And there are multiple of hundreds of thousands of some bacteria, bad bacteria may be available, which is harmful to us.
Okay.
So if they leak immediately, you should wash your hand or that particular area.
Is it possible that we transmit some disease to the pets?
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but from there it can.
Yeah.
It can come over there, right?
So it's always wash your hand properly or something. Though is your pet, but still.
Okay. Sir, what is the other question जो मुझे मेरे कुछ दोस्त को मतलब जो डरते हैं तो बोलते हैं कि कुत्ता ने काट लिया तो रेबिस हो जाएगा. So exactly what is rabies and like every dog doesn't have it, right? तो ये जो एक misconception है, sir, can you just clarify it?
See, rabies is one of the most deadliest disease in the world.
Right.
And India, country like India, still we are not able to eradicate that particular disease. But in foreign countries, many countries, they are rabies free nowadays. So that's why in India, government, they are putting more stress on rabies control. Rabies is the only disease through prevention only we can. There is no cure.
No cure.
So prevention, once it is words comes prevention, we'll have to go for the vaccine.
Correct.
So in case of pets, vaccination is must.
Correct.
So we start rabies vaccine at the age of 2 months. And after 1 month, we used to give vaccine, booster dose, then annual vaccination. That is a normal thing. In case of dog bite, suppose our pet, our dog or cat is already vaccinated, but still is bitten by some other dog from outside, we always say you should go for a post-bite schedule, post-bite vaccination.
Okay.
Because sometimes some dogs, after vaccination also, they remain as a carrier.
Okay. In a dormant form?
Yeah. Usually you cannot diagnose or they are not showing any symptoms.
Okay.
But they remain as a carrier.
Okay.
Because see, human's life is much more important than a pet's sometimes. Means so that's why. So we never take any risk. So we always advise to go for a post-schedule vaccine, even in our pets also.
Okay.
But only one thing is very important, that once the dog is never come in contact with any other dog, there is always less chance of getting.
So when you say less chance, sir, मतलब chances फिर भी है कि
yes, see, inside the house there may be rats, जो चूहा है, because carrier जो है वो चूहा एक मतलब ये है, rats है, तो ये सब carrier state में रह सकता है, तो घर के अंदर वो भी आ सकता है.
Correct.
वो बाहर का डॉग के साथ कांटेक्ट नहीं है हो रहा है, लेकिन घर के अंदर इसका तो पॉसिबिलिटी है.
The carrier has come.
Carrier, yes.
Okay.
So that's why we never take any chances.
So ये possible है क्या? Like there is a person who has been bitten by a dog. अब उसका रेबीज का सिम्टम 7 days, 10 days to 20 days या फिर 1 month के बाद आ रहा है. Is it possible? Because मैंने ये सुना है कि generally the doctors advise कि the dog which has bitten you, observe it for 2 to 3 days whether it has died or not. इसके पीछे सर साइकोलॉजी मतलब what is the understanding over there?
एक डॉग या बिल्ली ने कब कटेगा, मतलब कहाँ used to bite in the lower part of the body.
Correct.
और वो नर्वस सिस्टम से जाके जब तक ब्रेन नहीं पहुंचेगा,
okay,
he will not showing any symptom.
Okay, this means this virus attacks the brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
तो ब्रेन तक जब तक नहीं पहुंचेगा यू विल नॉट शोइंग एनी सिम्टम. तो वो मे बी 3 days में पहुंच सकता है, मे बी 7 days, मे बी 10 days, मे बी 1 year, मे बी 10 years.
Okay.
Probably you have seen or you have heard that means after 10 years he is showing these symptoms.
Yeah. And that can be because of 10 years
Yeah,
before the bite.
yeah.
Oh God.
So, but interesting, bird में कभी rabies नहीं होता है.
Okay.
Because they are usually their body temperature is so high, 106 and 7 is the normal body temperature. So
Okay.
in that temperature, rabies cannot survive.
Okay.
Rabies virus cannot survive. So इसलिए bird में कभी नहीं होता है.
Okay.
Mostly in mammals.
So, sir, is it possible that suppose the person after taking like anti-rabies, after the person has taken it, he got vaccinated after it has bitten by a dog or something. So after 5 or 7 years, uske baad bhi, he might contract.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Sometimes.
Okay. So vaccine is not 100% safe.
No, vaccine is safe.
Okay.
वैक्सीन इज मीन्स अगर वैक्सीन नहीं लिया
हाँ.
और ये सिम्टम मतलब अभी ठीक है एवरीथिंग इज नॉर्मल बट सिम्टम्स में सो आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स आल्सो.
Okay. If vaccine is not taken.
इसलिए वैक्सीन इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
Okay.
कभी भी डॉग या कैट का बाइट हो रहा है तो यू शुड गो फॉर अ वैक्सीन.
We should go for a फैक्ट्री. पहले तो सर ये 14 इंजेक्शन हुआ करता था.
आजकल बहुत डेवलपमेंट हुआ है.
Okay.
अभी इतना सारा वैक्सीन का जरूरत नहीं है. देयर आर 6 schedule is there post flight schedule and that is common for human being as well as we are in veterinary science also we are using the same procedure.
Okay.
Same schedule. But vaccination is must always.
तो सर आपके साथ मुझे और मतलब मेरे पास इतने सारे टॉपिक्स है. Okay, which I feel that it won't be possible to comprehend considering your vast experience of 32 years. So what I will do is that I will straight away go for a quick round of question, a rapid fire sort of. And once that is done, we'll continue this interesting conversation in our next episode. And I will request our viewers also कि अगर आपको कोई भी चीज आपको जानना है या फिर अबाउट योर पेट्स यू वांट टू नो अबाउट इट, यू वांट टू आस्क डॉक्टर प्रद्युत अबाउट इट, put it in the comment section. Whatever your question is, we will make it sure that next episode में we ask the vet and answer your questions. तो सर जल्दी से एक बार क्विक रैपिड फायर राउंड एक कर लेते हैं. So I wanted to know one life saving treatment pet owners should know. What it will be?
First, they should know the basics. What is the normal thing?
Mm-hmm.
Say, for example, what is the normal temperature?
Mhm.
Then, what is the urine color?
Okay.
Always they should observe. Then, what is the consistency of the stool? They should always observe.
Okay.
Then, the gum, gum color. Then, the eyes, mucous membrane.
Okay.
So, if there is a pink color or red color, it's okay. But if it is pale or whitish, they should contact vets.
Okay. So one symptoms that should not be ever ignored.
Excessive water intake.
Excessive water intake. That is dangerous.
And often.
Often. Okay.
So if refusing their meal, one meal is okay. If it is continue for 1 or 2 meal or 3 meal, it's very dangerous.
Okay.
There are multiple symptoms, but see any problem, they always refuse their food. So 1 meal it may be normal sometimes, but if they refuse 1, 2, 3 meal, after 2 meal they should contact their veterinarians.
Okay. So one thing pet owners should stop during emergencies. They should not do.
Panic.
Okay.
So comfortably they should handle their pets, and they always should try to bring as early as possible to the veterinary clinic or hospital during emergencies. because sometimes many people are doing self-medication or some people advise something and it gives some untoward situation.
So glimpse of one of the hardest case which you have dealt, like, and you felt like, yes, I have done it. One of the hardest case, if I ask
During when I used to practice large animal, so if I am not been wrong, it was in this Chandrapur area. One delivery, that delivery of cow,
you.
which is called dystocia. So it is a very tough job for me to correct it manually without performing cesarean section.
Okay.
And that one is in large animal. In small animal, there are numbers of. And say without dialysis also, I am able to manage some of the kidney patient in acute form. Kidney patient को मैंने manage किया है. People used to come to that particular patient is come from Pasighat.
Okay.
It's a long way. Then recently we performed one surgery, cesarean section. That particular dog is having only 2 fetus.
Okay.
One was delivered at their house, and it was morning 7:38 a.m. And then they called me at about 2 p.m. that she's trying to deliver, but she's not able to. Then I asked that when the first puppy was born. They said 7:38. So it's already 7-8 hours. So then I said immediately you come to my clinic. Then I went for sonography, ultrasonography. Then I saw the puppy is still alive. And I take an X-ray, and there is only one puppy left inside. But so this is that is why the people should not go for home breeding, because during the pregnancy, at least you should consult with a veterinarian. There may be so many problems may arise during the time of delivery.
Correct.
So that particular female dog, that mother, she developed uterine inertia, called uterine inertia. She is not able to push the puppies
Okay.
to go out. So finally, we'll have to go for the cesarean section. So
Right.
one fetus, one puppy delivered normally, the another puppy
By C-section.
by C-section.
Okay.
So these are the emergencies actually. These are the emergencies. We cannot wait for tomorrow or maybe night or so immediately we'll have to decide after doing all the parameters and things. So to save the life of both puppies as well as the mother.
So your future plans. Last question. What is your future plan, sir? एक तो आपका यहाँ पे clinic. You are a well-established figure. Now you have made name in India also. You have been, as I said in the introduction, also.
See, knowledge is shareable.
Yes.
And because till now, whatever I am today, it's a continuous process. I am learning and learning and learning. So whatever the knowledge I am gathering, if I can pass those knowledge to my new generation, so or upcoming generation, so because knowledge is sharing only. So that is the biggest things for me. So always I'm in a mood of helping to my juniors, and sometimes of course I used to also discuss with some seniors and juniors. So that's why I always try to develop some new techniques.
Okay.
So that my patients, my dogs population or cat population get some benefit. Recently, I am trying to develop a new technique called acupuncture.
Okay.
In my practice.
Okay.
So and through that practice, I treated so many patients and getting good result.
Okay.
So mostly the paralytic patients, because paralysis is a very common in some diseases. After that, they develop the paralysis. and the obesity is another reason.
So they are recovering. How is the result of acupuncture?
See, it cannot say that one or twice or two or three session it can give good results. So sometimes it requires 10 session or maybe some 15 session also, but not exactly with the acupuncture. Side by side, we used to provide laser therapy also. Even in my clinic, that laser therapy, that facilities are also available.
Okay.
Even along with that, some physiotherapy is also required.
Okay.
So in our practice, the physiotherapy nowadays is very, very important things. So that the main reason is obesity. Again, I go back to the origin thing. So obesity leads to these type of diseases.
मतलब रूट कॉज होता है उससे बहुत कुछ निकल
तो
आता है.
इसलिए मतलब हमेशा we have to always see the food part. That less food, nutritious food, regular exercise. So options are there to give treatment, but why we should go to those options? अगर बीमार नहीं होगा तभी ठीक रहेगा.
Correct. Got that, sir. So it was very nice to have you over here in our first episode. How was your experience, sir, coming over here?
Thank you. So hopefully, I don't know how much I am sharing my experience or knowledge, but hopefully those were viewers, so they will get some information. In future also, if I get this opportunity, then definitely I'll share my experience in front of them. And
Absolutely. So, viewers, we are coming to the end of the first episode. आपको और भी क्या क्या डाउट्स है, क्या क्या सवाल है आपके खुद के पेट्स के बारे में, या फिर कोई इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट लगा है जिसके बारे में आपको और एलाबोरेटली जानना है, यू कैन जस्ट पुट डाउन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एंड वी विल ट्राई टू गेट बैक टू यू थ्रू मे बी आवर नेक्स्ट एपिसोड, और वहीं पे हम लोग कमेंट्स में आपको देंगे. सो टू स्टे ट्यून्ड, सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल, and we'll keep you updated. Till then, thank you.
thank